It's not just another classroom or program. It's a focused, high-intensity learning experience created specially for students who are preparing for these critical national level exams.
It's better to teach the student in that manner in which JEE will be asking the question.
I'm not letting them know that, okay, this is the question of, JEE examination. I usually randomly write a question and I ask, okay, try to solve.
Jai Jagat, dear audience, I'm Shah, the student coordinator of The Voices. Welcome to the 8th episode of The Voices, where Devan Sonli, the creative head of The Voices team, is going to be involved in a conversation with the students and the teachers of the Jai Jagat section. The Jai Jagat section is a new venture of City Montessori School, which is targeted to make our pupils exam ready for competitive examinations like JEE and NEET. I am sure that this podcast is going to be very fruitful for all of us. I suggest all of you to please watch this outstanding episode from the starting till the end.
As we step further into the 21st century, it is clear that the world around us is changing faster than ever before. And with that comes a new set of challenges and exciting opportunities. To help you rise to the occasion, we've been working extremely hard behind the scenes, bringing in thoughtful reforms to our secondary and higher secondary education sections. Why? Because your success in competitive exams like JEE and NEET matters, and we are committed to helping you get there. This academic session, I'm thrilled to share something close to our hearts: the launch of the Jai Jagat section. It's not just another classroom or program, it's a focused, high-intensity learning experience created specially for students who are preparing for these critical national level exams. With expert faculty, a tailored curriculum, and all the right resources, the Jai Jagat section is here to give you that extra edge right here in school. And here's something to be proud of. Our campus was the first to introduce the Jai Jagat section in class 12. We set the bar high, and I'm delighted to say that you all are already helping us raise it even higher. Just this year, 28 of our students cleared the JEE mains. That's incredible in itself. But wait, till you hear this, 26 out of 28 are from the current batch, and 6 of them belong to the Jai Jagat section. What is even more impressive is that 4 of them have secured above 99 percentile. Now, what's making this truly special, and something I want each one of you to take note of, is that this amazing achievement happened in less than 6 months of preparation. No outside coaching centers, no dummy schools, just hard work, smart guidance, and the strength of our school community. So my dear students, let this be your motivation. When you have the right environment, the right mindset, and a team that believes in you, anything is possible. Let's continue to dream big, work hard, and show the world what we are capable of. Jai Jagat.
My question to you is that how do you prepare students for competitive examinations?
See, in CMS, we have a JJ section in which we'll be teaching our student in that competitive environment also, and we'll be having a tie-up with the scholars. Then they are providing the study material to us, and we'll be using the same material for the NEET and JEE student, and that material is up to the level of JEE and NEET level. And one more thing they are providing is test series and DRTs also, by which we can train our students in a same way that NEET is going on and the JEE is going on. NEET exam is happening between the 2 to 5, same timing as the NEET exam actually is going on, and JEE is happening 9 to 12 shift in the computer lab, CBT mode. So we'll be training accordingly. So JJ is the section in which we'll be majorly focusing on physics, chemistry, math in JEE section, and physics, chemistry, bio in NEET section. There, the time allotted to these physics, chemistry, math subjects is more as compared to other sections. So the time given for the English and other subjects will be less. So we'll be more focused toward the PCM, and our all the classes in senior section will be NCRT aligned. So it is better to teach the student in that manner in which JEE will be asking the question.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Devansh.
So my question to you is that how do you keep the students motivated throughout the examination preparations?
Devansh, before I give the answer of your question, my question is to you. When you feel demotivated,
Like when I'm not able to solve anything.
obviously, right? Especially when you're solving a question from mathematics or
Yeah.
physics, and if you stuck somewhere, I think that is the time where the students are feel demotivated.
Mhm.
So to overcome from that period of time, what I usually try to do with my children, especially in JJ, I whenever I'm giving some questions to them, I'm not letting them know that okay, this is the question of JEE examination. I usually randomly write a question and I ask, okay, try to solve. And after that, when they're able to solve or they are not able to solve, doesn't matter. I always celebrate the hard work that they put in the question. Result doesn't matter. Result totally doesn't matter, but the hard work or the efforts that they are putting behind the question, that matters. And when they able to reach to the answer, at that point of time, I think they are highly motivated.
Sir,
Hello, Devansh.
can you give us the overview of the JJ section?
JJ stands for Jai Jagat section. The Jai Jagat section is created especially for the needs of the children who are preparing for the competitive examinations like JEE and NEET. These are the specialized classes which our management had started, considering in mind that the curriculum will be strictly based on the NCRT. The selection criteria for the JJ section is basically based on the merits, although some of them can join willingly also. Our approach in this class is strictly based on NCRT curriculum, and not only this thing, expert guidance is given by the teachers. Even we are getting trained by the scholar, then which is a Moradabad based institute. Actually, they are providing us the modules and the DPPs and the DRTs, which we are going through, and we are delivering all these things in the classroom.
Hello.
So what challenges are faced by the students while preparing for these competitive examinations?
Okay, so there are multiple challenges. One of the most crucial one is time management. What happens when they transition from class 10 to 11? So because more or less all the competitive examinations, they're of 3 hours duration max. And in that 3-hour duration, if I talk about NEET particularly, they have to bubble OMRs, which requires time. So they need good planning strategy with section to attempt first, and to ensure that after bubbling also they are left with some amount of revision time so that they can go back and attend the questions that they were finding trickier at the first place. Okay, second, I'll talk about wide variety of resources available online on digital platform. So what happens is that the students get distracted. Like maybe some other student will tell them that, okay, fine, watch this one shot video from so and so giant name, right? Or maybe some other will tell that watch so and so video from this teacher, from that educator. Fine, that's absolutely fine. But the idea here is that they don't get distracted. They need to keep faith in the Jai Jagat section. They need to keep faith in us, because whatever study, whatever background work is required, we as teachers, we as mentors are already doing it for them, right? So this is the second one. And third one, I would say, is connecting the chapters together. That's very, very crucial. What they feel is that if a question has been asked from one particular chapter
it is not linked to some other chapter, but that's not the case. Being a bio teacher, I can particularly relate to it. So yes, that connection is extremely important.
Hello, Apu.
Hi Devansh.
So, how did you manage your boards and for the JEE examination altogether?
I think it is important that we dispel this myth that JEE and boards are two different roads. I think that JEE and boards are both tested on the same curriculum. Almost, there's no exclusivity in JEE. There are some topics that are not exactly depicted upon in the boards, but they are not very significant in JEE as well. I think for JEE it is more important that you focus primarily on problem solving, and you improve the way you solve problems, think intuitively, and just mainly focus on how to find a solution for a problem using the previous concepts that you have learned, because problems are often formed by interlinking many concepts.
So, how did your JEE mains go?
So my January attempt for the JEE mains went well. I got 97.5 percentile. My shift was the first shift on 23rd January, which was a moderate shift. So I'm happy with my marks, but in the second attempt, I think, done better, and I'm hoping to improve my percentile.
Hello, Yuvraj.
Hi Devansh.
So, as we know that you had both biology and mathematics in your curriculum, so how did JJ section help you prepare both for JEE and NEET?
So, firstly, I'll tell about the examinations. J. So, J is all about solving questions and preparing for that 3 hours that you have to appear for the examinations, and solving the most amount of questions to get a rank and therefore the college. And just opposite is the NEET. NEET examination demands the accuracy and the speed of the aspirant. So in JJ, we are taught, for example, I was there for the J group. So ours was the first batch, and the NEET and the J students were taught all together. So there was an advantage here. In NEET, the physics and the chemistry part is slightly a bit less tougher than the J. So all the NEET students had to practice the high level advanced problems. So it enhanced their skills towards the physics and the chemistry parts of their examination, and thus increasing their speed. So this is how the JEE and the NEET together, I was prepared by the JJ section.
So, Yuvraj, how did your JEE mains go?
Devansh, it went pretty well. I attempted 53 questions out of the 75 questions we are given, and that is around roughly 200 marks out of 300, and that is basically the safe score in the JEE examinations. And if I get like a score above 200, so I'll get a rank in all India.
Hello, Anune.
Hello.
So, how does the Jai Jagat section's approach for JEE preparation differ from other coaching institutions or self-study methods?
Well, unlike the most coachings that work separately from the school, Jai Jagat section integrates our preparation into the school schedule. This eliminates the wastage of time with huge bracket and gives us more time to do self-study and revise the topics that were taught in the school.
So, are the DPPs and the monthly tests provided by the scholars then actually helpful for the students?
DPPs are basically the training grounds that we get, so that ensuring that we are mastering every concept that is taught in the school. While the JEE tests, they simulate the JEE environment, giving us the feel of the examination and making us exam ready. So I would say that these are not just any tests, they are training grounds.
Hello, Dhruvika.
Hi.
So, what is your daily routine in the Jai Jagat section?
Well, if you talk about the daily routine, my daily schedule and the daily routine, like daily schedule and daily routine, they are focused on the fact that I carve out like specific time for my sleeping hours, because there's been this research like 2-3 years back by some very renowned professors from IIT themselves, and they've said it very clearly, the fact that the number of students who get into engineering colleges, it's higher when they take a lot of sleeping hours. Now, when I say sleeping hours, it's because of the fact that their brain gets a lot of rest, and when they get rest, everything gets absorbed into the mind. So usually, like, my day begins with a healthy morning lemon tea around 8, 5:30 or 5:45 in the morning. Then it is accompanied by some yoga, some exercise, to carve out the pressure and stress. Then I take my shower and I proceed with my morning prayers, which is quite important for me specifically. Later, I attend my school from 8 a.m. in the morning to 4 p.m. in the evening, which is quite a regular one, okay? And then when I return home, I have my 1 hour family time, which is quite compulsory. Like every day, I have my 1 hour family time after school. It includes my brunch, it includes the snacks I have, and then I have my study session till 8 o'clock in the evening. Around 8 or 8:30, I have my dinner, which again includes the family time and the conversations I have with my father, mother about what happened in the school, how is the study preparation going on, stuff like that. And then the day ends with, a cup of milk after my second study session, which is from 9 to 11 in the evening, at the night time, to be honest. And then the day ends with a cup of milk, and then I'm done. I have my rest.
So, can you tell us about the DRTs provided in the Jai Jagat section?
If we talk about the DRTs that are provided in the Jai Jagat section, they are the daily routine tests, which can vary, like their pattern varies. You can have them monthly as well, you can have them weekly as well. It is not a specific pattern. We get our DRT schedule for every month. Now, how is it different from other coaching institutes? Of course. So, if we talk about the daily routine tests that we get, they are different from the coaching institutes because of the fact that they focus on polishing one section of the JEE preparation. Like if I have my physics DRT, then it's on one specific topic. Now, when it's on one specific topic, we are able to clear our doubts. We are able to polish that topic from physics rather than, the tests that they have in coaching institutes, which are usually monthly. And then the minus point is that it takes all three sections, like physics, chemistry, maths. So it's just like a mock test for the whole JEE. But we have the DRTs for just one specific subject and one specific topic. So it helps us to clear our doubts as well, and it helps us to, make it in a structural manner, and our preparation goes on very well. That is.
Hello, Avya. So, how does the Jai Jagat's preparation approach for NEET help you stand out compared to other coaching institutions?
I feel that Jai Jagat section is better than other coaching institutes because in the Jai Jagat section, students are prepared for JEE and NEET examinations without any additional cost. Moreover, the teachers here are much qualified and they are best in their fields. In the Jai Jagat section, we are provided DPPs and modules which help us to practice and in our self-study as well. The Jai Jagat section saves our time also because it provides the opportunity of an SIP program in our school itself.
So, Avya, how do you integrate self-study along with the structural learning provided by the Jai Jagat sections?
For JEE or NEET preparation, self-study is very important. So, I think that first of all, the first thing we have to do is that whatever is taught in the class, we should go home and revise that day only. We should not leave it for the next day, or so that it should not go in the backlog. So what I do is that I stay back after school. I stay back for 2 or 3 hours and I complete that topic in the school itself, and then I go back home and take some rest, and then I begin solving the practice papers and everything.
Hello, Pranav.
Hello, Devansh.
So, what inspired you to prepare for the JEE examination, and why did you choose to be a part of the JJ section?
So basically, my passion for science and the problem solving skills I have, these all inspired me to to prepare for JEE. And also, I got 99% class 10, which also pushed me towards preparing for this tough examination. And I feel that since JEE is one of the toughest examinations of the world for this age group, so preparing for it will prepare us for many other examinations. Even if we don't get IITs, our IQ will develop to such an extent that we can, that even you can see that the toppers of UPSC, they are mostly JEE aspirants or they are IITians. Reaching IIT is not the goal here. The journey is what makes JEE preparation very special.
So, how is the quality of the test series and the modules provided by the JJ section?
I would like to assure you that the quality provided by the scholars in terms of modules and tests, they are the best. The modules serve as the core part of our JEE preparation. The test, I would like to say that
the tests provided by Scholars Gen are tougher than the tests provided by other coachings. I had given tests of other coachings. I would not like to name them, but while I scored 260 marks or 250 marks in their test, I only scored 120 or 130 marks there. So this clearly defines how well these tests will prepare us for.
So,
our
dear
JEE.
audience, this is all from our side. I hope so that you all have enjoyed this fruitful episode a lot. And if yes, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to The Voices. Thank you.